So good afternoon, esteemed guests, community members, and friends. Let me start off by recognizing my fellow council members, Vice Mayor J.R. Fruin, Council Member Kitty Moore, and Council Member Liang Chow and Council Member Hung Wei were not able to join us today. Yeah. I would also like to recognize representatives from offices of elected officials who have joined us for this ceremony. Fong Win from Senator Dave Cortese's office. Patrick Aarons, Assembly Member Evan Lowe's office. Is he here? Okay, we will reintroduce him when he comes back. Okay, we can get Chris Acosta from Representative Ro Khanna's office. All right, and there comes Patrick Aarons. Okay, Patrick Aarons is from Assembly Member Evan Lowe's office. Okay. Patrick, if you could wave, that'll be great. Okay, we have 6 other agencies here today. I want to recognize them for sharing their resources and information with the community. Cupertino Library, the Q Corner program from County of Santa Clara Behavioral Health Services, the Bill Wilson Center, yeah, the LGBTQ Youth Space, Gender Health Center LGBTQ Connections, and Bill DeFrank LGBTQ Plus Community Center. All right. I'm honored to stand before you today as we raise the Progress Pride flag to recognize and celebrate June as the LGBTQ Plus Pride Month. The Progress Pride flag is a symbol of inclusivity, acceptance, and love. This annual event is an important opportunity to demonstrate to civic pride and unity for the LGBTQ community. President Clinton chose June in 1999 as Gay and Lesbian Pride Month to honor the Stonewall Uprising of June 1969. President Obama expanded the month to LGBTQ plus Pride Month. In Cupertino and beyond, LGBTQIA individuals and their allies work tirelessly to create a more inclusive, understanding, and vibrant society. We are grateful to you all. Today, as we raise the flag, let us also raise our voices in solidarity with those who continue to face discrimination and injustice. Let us pledge to be allies in the ongoing fight for equality and to create a future where every person can live authentically and live without fear. With appreciation and admiration for the LGBTQIA community, we proclaim June as Pride Month in Cupertino and present a certificate from the city to Sarah Fernando from the Santa Clara County Office of LGBTQ Plus Affairs in recognition of their role in providing support and services for the well-being of LGBTQIA communities in Santa Clara County. Sarah.
Thank you so much, Mayor.
We open it, we take pictures together.
Yeah, I love it. You want to hold the flag? Sure. Yeah.
You have to say a few remarks. So, Sarah, if you could make a few remarks,
Oh yeah, I'd love to.
that'd be great.
Hey folks, happy Pride! My name is Sarah. I use she, her pronouns. I lead and manage the County of Santa Clara Office of LGBTQ Affairs, and I'm a proud, queer, transgender Filipino woman. First off, this is like the wrong day to wear all black. And I greatly appreciate y'all for bringing the colors. Thank you, Q Corner, for giving me the little intersex inclusive Progress Pride flag. So greatly appreciate that. And I am humbly honored for the certificates. It's great to see our work uplifted. Folks, one thing our office does a lot of work when it comes to research, policy analysis, and new initiatives, right? And one initiative that we are doing is we're doing listening forums here in the South Bay, and we're hitting up every single municipality from now until whenever we're done, right? We're also hitting up all colleges and universities, and one thing I wanted to uplift is that we did one last week at De Anza College at their Pride Center. And folks, I have to let you know, one, what a beautiful space De Anza has for bringing acceptance, inclusion, belonging, and creating just a overall wonderful vibe for LGBTQ folks, and also being a resource for folks. Folks, we were able to listen to a lot of the community member feedback from students to faculty. And one thing we heard loud and clear is the need for LGBTQ space, the need for mental health supports, and the need for family acceptance right here in the city of Cupertino. It's wonderful to see an LGBTQ inclusive space, but however, we have to think about what we could do to create more spaces, because not everyone goes to De Anza. And when you think about families, not everyone thinks of De Anza as their first choice for resources, right? Hopefully they think of the Office of LGBTQ Affairs and the Q Corner and LGBTQ Youth Space and Bill Wilson Center, right? But we could do better. I see here the Cupertino Library, which is always a safe and affirming space. So shout out to y'all for creating that. Let's see what we can do to make sure that we allow our LGBTQ folks, especially our LGBTQ youth, the ability to live authentically and be proud of who they are. Happy Pride, y'all, and thank you so much for allowing me to be here today.
We have Patrick Aarons to speak next. Oops.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mayor. Happy Pride, everyone. It's so great to be in the beautiful city of Cupertino as we raise the Pride flag. My name is Patrick Aarons. My pronouns are he, him. I'm with the Office of State Assembly Member Evan Lowe. It's great and wonderful that we are celebrating Pride in Cupertino today with our Pride flag raising. When I first started working for the legislature, many cities in our county didn't have Pride flag raisings, and I think almost all of them do now. And as was mentioned, if your city or municipality does not celebrate Pride or raise a flag, now is a good time to ask them to do it. We have a whole month where we're celebrating, but it could also be raised all year round, because what's important to be utilizing this space and commemorating this occasion is to show not just by performative action, but that this is an inclusive space. This matters, and it is a symbol to not only the community that we are here to support them, but especially to our young people, as was mentioned at De Anza College, the crown jewel of Cupertino. The library is great too, but sorry, library. The library is also a crown jewel, but De Anza is slightly higher of the crown. There's many reasons to be prideful this month and all year around. I want to thank the mayor and the city council for your leadership and all of the community members that I see here. I see Dr. Clifton Durbing, who was idea was to help raise the first pride flag at Foothill De Anza. Thank you so much. But again, let us recognize this space. Let us use this as a symbol, and then go back to our respective communities and our networks to see what can we be doing further. One of the things that I like most about the pride flag raising ceremonies, especially in our West Valley cities, compared to San Jose, is that there's so many resources out here, whereas other pride flags just have the flag, and that's great and that's important. But the Office of LGBTQ plus Affairs, all the different organizations represented here today, the Bill Wilson Center, the library, the city, we want to be intentional about, again, not just being performatively putting the flag up, but showing that there are resources available. Let's give a huge round of applause to all of the resource tables who are out here. Amazing resources for our community members. I encourage you to check them out, because Pride can and must be about what resources are we continually trying to offer to the community, as well as visibility. So that being said, I just want to say, acknowledge that, because I believe that Pride can and must be more than just politicians talking, but showing that we are showing up through our resources and our actions. So anyways, on behalf of the state of California, we also have a proclamation, Mayor, that we would like to present to the city of Cupertino, and reaffirming your commitment and commemoration of raising this pride flag. If you'd like to come up. Thank you so much, everyone. Happy Pride. You don't have to pay your taxes now by using this. Thank you, everyone.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Pride. Thank you so much for being here today, not just in solidarity, but in celebration. And the fact that we can say celebration, and that I, as the first gay member of the Cupertino City Council, have the privilege of being able to do so, marks just how far we have come in a very, very short period of time. Today and all month, we are able to acknowledge and enjoy the inclusion and freedom of our whole community. And it is remarkable that in the roughly 20 years since the Supreme Court most clearly decided to extend fundamental freedoms to our LGBTQ plus community in Lawrence v. Texas, that we now see flag raising such as this one become commonplace. Indeed, just yesterday, I was at the graduation for the Cupertino High School class of 2024, and this same pride flag that we raised today greeted graduating students at the entrance to their commencement. It was an important and understated moment that highlights that every student belonged at that event and that no one was forgotten. It was striking, and I can only imagine how much better I and so many other students years ago would have felt if this flag had flown above my graduation in 1998 at Lynbrook High School. So I urge all of you to hold on to that sense of inclusion and unity. Not very long ago, it wasn't like this. And we could easily slip backwards, especially as so many states passed laws aimed at erasing all or part of the LGBTQ plus community, either by denying our trans siblings the opportunity to participate in sports, or to use their chosen names, or to access necessary medical care, or by prohibiting public libraries from carrying books that discuss our community, or by regulating the ways that teachers talk about our families in their classrooms. In the past 2 years, we have seen the Supreme Court undercut its prior decisions that protect our rights and our full inclusion in this American society. Our rights may be tenuous. They could be a mirage. We have had to take unusual steps as Californians ourselves to protect this community, such as through Assembly Constitutional Amendment 5, offered by our own Evan Lowe and supported by our entire City Council, which would give voters the opportunity this fall to blot out the stain of Proposition 8, which banned marriages like mine. Remember always that this flag was not born as a symbol of celebration, but as a symbol of the fight against oppression. We are here today because that fight has been successful so far. But we must always remember that our rights can slip away if we fail to defend them. Thank you for being here. Thank you again for your support, your solidarity, and your ongoing commitment to building a Cupertino for all its people.
Councilmember Kitty Moore.
Good afternoon, and welcome everyone to Cupertino's annual LGBTQ plus Pride flag raising event. Last year, I spoke about my gay brother and his experiences as a Green Beret under Don't Ask, Don't Tell, which started under President Bill Clinton and was repealed under President Barack Obama. This afternoon, I want to talk about acceptance and belonging. The news headlines every day have stories filled with shock, stories filled with harms humans have inflicted on one another. Our top leaders have resorted to rough verbal sparring that is emulated across the spectrum of our society. But here, we're working towards acceptance and belonging. And today especially, we're recognizing the struggles of our LGBTQ plus community. In the collective effort for acceptance and belonging, and we support our LGBTQ plus community to always enjoy in the same rights to fair treatment and understanding of the challenges our LGBTQ plus community has faced, and the suffering many have experienced. Let us consider this flag this month as a symbol of acceptance and belonging each time you look at it for everyone in our community, for everyone in our LGBTQ plus community. Thank you and happy Pride Month.
Okay, it's time to raise the flag. Let's all do it together. So as we raise this rainbow flag, Pride flag today, we say welcome, support, and stand alongside the LGBTQ plus community this month and every month. So let's do it. And someone's supposed to show us how to do it.
Run the track.
Need those. I got one over here.
Oh, there's one here. There's one here if someone.
There's more. Back here. They're coming. Flags on their way. Pass the flag with me. Catch it out. Pull it towards Patrick. How are you doing?
Okay, 1, 2.
Thank you all for joining us for our 2024 Progress Pride Flag Raising Ceremony this afternoon. And this concludes our ceremony. Thank you.
Good job.
Is that yours? Sorry.
Not too cooked out here in the sun.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this is mine.